own culture, beat to that. Yeah. Tay had a hard life, growing up in the jets, influenced by gangsters, dealers, killers, and pimps. His mama chased drugs and sell her body for a hit. Never knew his daddy cause his pops wasn't shit. Tay hooked up with Tito, he was a neighborhood plug. He told him he would pay him $20 off a hunt. Tay accepted the offer, hit the block with his pack. A couple of months grinding, Tay done saved up a stack. The block been watching cause they ain't like the competition. Tay was naive and didn't know to pay attention. He went back to Tito and copped a zipper of his own. Suddenly Tay got a call on his cell phone. It was his homie Quan, he said he had some bad news. Your mama owed Sammy, so he beat her black and blue. She's in the ICU, at research on the spec. I'll meet you there in a few homies, just give me a sec. Tay hung up the phone and he was furious as fuck. Tito saw it in his face, so he asked him what was up. Tay told him what was said and Tito went and grabbed a sack. He handed it to Tay and said, you can have that. Tay opened up the bag to see a chrome 38. He looked Tito in the eyes, shook his hand and said thanks. Tay rushed off to the hospital to see about his mother. He knew that she was trouble, but she still was his mother. Quan was in the waiting room when he saw Tay walk up, gave him dap, shook his hand, and embraced him with a hug. He said they wouldn't let me see her, only family can visit, but I got the low on Sammy, he on the east with some bitches. Tay hollered at the nurse, she quickly took him to the room. She stopped him at the door and said, you shouldn't presume. She took a bad beating, some broken bones and some wounds, but she pulled through. Tay interrupted and pushed his way through. He was totally caught off guard to see his mom wrapped in bandages. Her face battered, disfigured, to look at her was hard to handle. She was unconscious, he still bent down to say, I promise on me, mama, Sammy gotta pay. Tay and Quan went to Tay's house where Tay just paced the floor. He wanted revenge, but never put in work before. He was pissed and he was nervous, hella anxious, all the same. Quan was more street and had been off in the game. Quan told him, man, fuck it, homie, you ain't gotta do it. He said, just give me the word, and on me, I do him. They set out on a mission with only one thing on their mind, and today was the day that somebody's gonna die. They walked up on the block, saw Sammy, but he ain't seen him. Quan pulled out his knee to cock it back and kept creeping. Sammy tricking on bitches, so he still ain't paid attention, but he heard Quan and Tay as they jumped over the fence. When he saw Tay, he screamed shit and tried to run. Quan let off a shot and Sammy's leg took one. He fell into his doorway trying to crawl to get away. Quan looked at Tay saying, we gon' end this fool today. They ran up to the door and proceeded to go inside. Followed Sammy's blood and found him laying on his side. He tried to reach for a weapon, but Quan hit him in the chest. Suddenly Tay pulled out his pistol and plugged Sammy in the head. The blood splattered on his face and on his clothes. He just stood there in shock like a body, he was froze. Staring at the body, he couldn't believe what he had done. Then reality kicked in and he and Quan had to run. The life of Little Tay. Ooh, the life of Little Tay. Yeah, the life of Little Tay. The life of Little Tay.